All right, I have here my 93 Suzuki DR 250. This bike's got a lot more work to be done, but I just wanted to show a little bit of progress. An issue that I talked about the other day when I got it was that when I put it in gear, it rolled free like it was in neutral. So I didn't know if the transmission was messed up or what. And that's actually when I bought it, I wasn't sure. Honestly, I didn't know what the deal was, and the previous owner didn't know what the deal was. He didn't know anything about it. But when I got it home the other day, I noticed that this cable, the clutch cable, was fully pulled out of the covering here. And also this arm for the clutch was in like that position. It was turned all the way over. So what I did tonight, as you can see, I cut the clutch cable. Kind of dark. Sorry, we're halfway outside the garage, so I found out space. Anyway, I cut the clutch cable. As soon as I did, that arm shifted over back to the position it's in, and basically now it shifts into the gears. I'll show you real quick. I do have the tank off. It's still dipping with the cider vinegar, but that was actually leaking all over the place. I think the petcock's got a slow leak to it, so I got my garage stinking like vinegar. But so when I first got it, no matter what gear I put it in, the thing would roll free. And I was like, man, this is going to be terrible. Even if the motor does look good, it's all clean and stuff, even if it's freed up and it's not locked up or anything, because we did turn it over, I was like, the transmission's going to be messed up. But since I cut that clutch cable, put it in gear, now it goes into gear. And it does roll with a little bit of force. I've got one hand holding the phone camera, and so I'm not going to try it, but it does, like I said, it's not locked up. It does turn over. Now it goes into gear. So that's some happy news, because I did not want to take it apart and mess with the transmission. I've been doing a little bit of research. And just worst case scenario, I was getting prepared in case I had to sell parts, because honestly, I didn't want to rebuild the transmission or anything, so I didn't know if that was a problem. But looking on eBay, a shock from this bike sold for over 150 bucks. I don't know if this one's good, but it did. Carburetor sold for about 60 bucks. That case right here in front over the clutch plates, I believe it was almost 90 to 100 bucks. The inner cases for this bike, I believe, it might have been this year or maybe 1 year newer or older, but very similar year and same bike. It was like over 200 bucks for the two inner cases. Doesn't mean I would get those prices, but basically for what I paid for this bike and the YZ80 here, just the shock alone would cover both of them, if that price was right. I paid 140 bucks for the DR and the YZ80 together. So basically 70 bucks for the DR and the 70 bucks for the YZ80. So what I'm going to do now, like I said, this was just a short video. I know I talk a lot, but I did show you that the clutch cable needed to be cut. So that will need to be replaced, hopefully, if I can get the bike to run. This bike does have switches all over it, very similar to the Suzuki GS 500 I got up there. It has a switch for the clutch that has to be pulled in, and I believe it's got a switch for the side stand. I might be wrong about the side stand, but all the wires have been pulled out all over the place. So I've got the wiring harness. I just need to go through it now. So my next mission is to find out if it's got spark or not. And if it's got spark, I'm going to get the carburetor off, get it cleaned, see if I can get it running once I get that gas tank cleaned out. Or I'll probably use another gas tank until I get it cleaned out. But I've noticed that this thing is very similar to the LTZ 400 I used to have, where it's got the vent line that goes to the petcock and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, just a quick update on fixing the clutch cable / transmission issue that I thought I had. So thank God it wasn't more than just a cable that needed to be cut. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you updated.